How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Crushing Cans podcast show. Tonight, we're watching UFC Fight Night Vegas 6, Lewis versus Oleinik. And for our drink, we're drinking Country Boy IPA from Everybody Brewing. Everybody's Brewing was located in White Salmon, Washington. You excited to jump into it?
Yeah, it's Country Boy IPA. It's my kind of beer right here.
Yeah, got it.
You know, a country boy can survive, so let's go.
Ooh, I like that smell.
Yeah. Smells like a typical IPA almost, but like not super hoppy. It's really bitter. Definitely really bitter.
I like it. As soon as I drank it, I knew you weren't going to like that.
I saw your face. I saw you smiling, and I'm just like, this motherfucker got a dark one.
I didn't know. I just fucking grabbed Country. I fucking got this because I thought you'd like it.
It does finish really well.
Yeah.
So this is a reverse kind of the last beer that we had, where it went in real smooth and it tasted real good, but then it hit those bitter notes hit at the end. This one, the bitter notes kind of hit you right away, but then it's really smooth at the end.
Yeah.
I like that.
Awesome. As soon as I took a drink, I was like, I know that this is going to be something. Fucking, he doesn't like bitter beers.
So we're at 6.2% alcohol per volume. Not bad. Do they give us any hop information on this bad boy? Doesn't tell us what hops it was brewed with.
I didn't see anything about that.
No.
I just saw the Country Boy shit and was like, oh, Cullen's gay. He'll like it.
That's okay. It is another beer part of the Independent Craft Brewers Association, so.
Right?
Gotta make
That's
sure
the biggest thing for us.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so let's jump into it. For the first fight of the night, we had Erwin Rivera versus Ali Alkaisi. That was a pretty good fight, back and forth fight. I had picked Alkaisi to win by decision. He started strong. He looked pretty good going in there. What did you think of that fight?
It was kind of exactly how I expected it, to be honest. You know, we talked that it was going to be a really close fight.
It was close.
I figured that, you know, I had Erwin Rivera by decision, and I figured he was going to be able to use defensive wrestling, just kind of get in and out, pick his shots, and land some. Surprisingly, he actually landed the first takedown of the fight, too.
Yeah, he went right for it.
So.
It was a good fight overall. Went to the judges' scorecard. It was a split decision in favor of Erwin Rivera. Starts you off the night with the perfect pick. Puts me at 0-1.
Not bad.
Well, bad for me, but not for you.
Good start. We needed that.
Yeah, right. So then the next one was Yusuf Zalal versus Peter Barrett. I had picked Peter Barrett to win by decision. What did you have picked there?
So I had Zalal by submission in round 2. And to be quite frank, it should have ended in round 2. He had Barrett flattened out, had the arm under the neck or under the chin, and Barrett somehow was able to fight through it and get out. It was just really weird.
Yeah.
Props to Barrett for being able to withstand the storm. The fight wasn't really close at all.
No, I think there was a couple of judges actually gave a 10-8 round.
In the second round?
I think that there was 2 30-26 and then 1 30-27.
Yeah, I feel like the 10-8 second would have been warranted because it was all Zalal.
Yeah.
And he almost finished it.
Yeah, you know, and I was looking at the striking rate. You know, when you're looking at the fights and you're breaking it down, looking at the information on Peter Barrett, like he had a significant number of strikes landed per minute, like way more than Zalal. And I thought that would play into factor here.
Yeah.
But Zalal was able to dominate everywhere. He was able to dominate with the wrestling. You know, Barrett was, you know, kind of in there a little bit with the striking. But Zalal was just a step ahead everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it ended up being the difference there with the wrestling. That ended up helping him out, secure a 10-8 round there.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Zalal was definitely going to be able to finish it. And like I said, he should have finished it. I had him picked in the second round. It was so close.
Barrett's tough, man.
But yeah, Barrett fought through it, man.
He's been through this stuff. So at this point, I haven't won a fight yet. And that was our second fight of the night right there.
Yep. So I'm 2-0 with 1 perfect at this point.
Yep. Then we move on to the next one. This was Gavin Tucker versus Justin James.
Yeah,
this one
this is
turned
your
out to
boy.
be a pretty good fight. Yeah, I mean, I was really excited for Justin James, and he started out really strong. Looked like he was going to finish it there in the first round. He had a deep submission in, but Gavin Tucker, he's tough. And actually, James landed some good strikes in that first round that kind of stunned him a little bit.
Yeah, James almost finished him. He almost knocked him out.
He was. It was tough, but
The second round came around, and it was a completely different fight. Completely different fight. Gavin Tucker took over.
Gavin Tucker, he stepped it up. Justin James stepped down a little bit.
Now, I don't know if it was a cardio issue or what happened, but Justin James seemed really hesitant to throw in that second round. I don't know if he was trying to maybe save himself for the third, because when the third started, he did come out throwing. But he just seemed gassed.
Well, it was weird because he didn't look gassed, but he really wasn't throwing to the volume that he was.
He just wasn't throwing. It was really weird.
And he wasn't as active. And it could be that, he's finished the last 5 fights before this in the first round.
Yep.
So it's been a while since he's been to the second round and third round, and he was trying to figure out, okay, first round didn't work. I need to figure out how to conserve myself for the next two.
That's kind of what I was thinking, because
So-
when he came out in the third, he did throw, and the third was a bit closer round until it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, so that ended up being a submission win for Gavin Tucker in round 3. So right now I'm 0-3 on the night.
I'm down to 2-1.
Then we move on to the next fight here. Andrew Sanchez versus Wellington Turman. I had picked Andrew Sanchez to win by decision. I thought that his wrestling would be too much. I knew that Turman had good wrestling as well, but I thought Sanchez was just going to be leagues above him. I didn't expect the fight to go anywhere, or I didn't expect the fight to go the way that it went at all.
I don't think most people did. I think everybody was expecting a grappling match.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we did not get to see that, because I think it would have been a very, very fun grappling match. But
Well, we did get to see something else that was pretty wicked too, though.
Good highlight reel knockout for him.
Yeah, that was awesome. That knockout, I mean, that was another KD, man. That was another knock dead.
Yeah, he said,
we'll just call it MDK. It's just
that
was just another MDK.
Yeah, unfortunately, because like I said, I'm still high on Turman. This is the fight game. Anybody can get caught like that and get put to sleep. It's just a fact of the matter.
And it was so early in the fight, there's a lot of things that I would like to see from both guys.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't really get as fun as those knockouts are. You don't really get to see the skill level versus the skill level. When you get a quick knockout.
Yeah.
A knockout in the third round or something like that. Okay. Like that Jose Aldo one where he got knocked out by Conor McGregor. That one, it bothered me a little bit because while Conor McGregor, he practiced that move and it worked, I wanted to see more from him in that first fight. I wanted to see him do more against each other. I want to see more of their skill sets play out against each other. I like that a little bit more than the fast knockouts.
Yeah. So, I mean, Aldo, to be fair, he's got a few of them fast knockouts himself. Cub Swanson knows all that too well.
Yeah. Yep. And then we move on to the next one here. This one was Nasrat Haqparast versus Alex Munoz.
And it turned out to be a very fun, close fight, like we said.
It was super close. The striking was super close at first. Haqparast did a pretty good job of stopping the takedown, which you had said that he was going to be hard to take down.
Dude, I told you, his wrestling defense is underrated.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Underrated.
So you had said he was going to be hard to take down in the first place, and it turned out to be true.
Yeah.
I think that was the deciding factor in that fight.
Munoz he shot from the opening bell. I think he threw like a right, and then he went in and got a takedown real quick. But Haqparast was able to work up, and then after that, he was stuffing the rest of the takedowns.
Yeah.
And they were kind of trading blows in that first round there. Through the second and third round, though, is pretty much all Haqparast. He kind of just sailed, picking them apart.
Well, and he had a higher volume there, whereas Munoz kind of really slowed down. Mm-hmm. He still landed some good strikes, but, he was getting outstruck probably 3-1 going into those. Because he really wasn't putting much out there. While he did land some things.
He's tough, dude, because he can take a shot.
Enough. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was eating some shots.
Yeah, he was pretty beat up there, and he did get scared at that one point. He put his hand on that cut there.
Yeah, it was really weird. Like I think it was the third round.
Third round.
Where Hawkprost, Munoz was already cut under his right eye, and Hawkprost punched it and landed a shot right to the right eye, and Munoz was just like went up and started touching it. I think he realized that he was cut at that point, and then he kind of ate a couple more shots after that, but realized he was still in a fight. You can't stop.
Yeah, that's the truth, huh? You cannot stop.
No.
But so then. After that, we had the next fight. This was the one that we were really looking forward to. Kevin Holland finally getting the chance to fight. He was supposed to fight last week. Obviously, we know what happened there. Didn't get to happen because his opponent passed out. Now he fights, and he fought Joaquin Buckley. Turned out to be a really good fight.
Fun fight, man. Buckley throws with heat.
Yeah, he's
we said
dangerous striker,
and his punches are so tight and crisp and clean. It's just beautiful punching.
Yeah. I think the difference was, though, Kevin Holland was a little bit longer and leaner.
Yeah, he had the height and reach advantage for sure, and he knew how to use it.
And he used it well, and that ultimately ended up leading to a knockout in round 3. So Kevin Holland knocks him out in round 3. I picked Holland to win by decision.
Same here.
You picked him to win by decision.
I figured we'd see a little bit more of the wrestling game with him, looking to not want to get caught, but and we did see a little bit of wrestling there in the first round.
Yeah.
I think after that he realized he was a better overall striker, and he started piecing him, man. Kicks, punches, elbows, throwing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
But I really did like what I saw from Buckley, man. He fought a week ago, came in here, made weight. That's 2 fights in a week and making weight. Looked good doing it, man.
He weighed in 183.5.
Holland weighed in 183.5.
Yeah, well, Holland, sorry, but you're talking about Buckley, who just fought last week.
Yeah, Buckley, so Buckley, I think we're going to see him again. Put him in against a striker, let him showcase his abilities.
You have to remember, though, Holland made weight too.
Twice.
Yeah.
He made weight twice. And then he was actually underweight this time, too, so yeah.
So
that was crazy, man. But
both guys made weight within a week.
And getting the finish.
2 times in a week. Nice job, you guys.
Yeah, anytime you can make weight, like you're supposed to make weight once, but making weight is not easy.
No.
You know all too well that making weight is not an easy thing to do.
Yep.
To do it twice in a single week, it's insane.
It can be very difficult. It can be very hard. It can wear on you too. It can wear on you mentally and physically, so it can turn out to be a big problem for you. It can turn out to be a big problem for your family and stuff. But you got to be professionals about it. Follow the contract.
Yeah, I mean, it's your job. You're getting paid to do it, so.
Yeah. We go to the last one on the undercard, and that's Tim Means versus Laureano Staropoli. Turned out to be another pretty good fight.
Another fun fight. We told you guys this was going to be a fun night of fights because all of these fights are so close that really either guy could take over at any point in time. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what we saw here. In the first round, it was really back and forth, but, Means instantly went to his wrestling, which I thought was very smart because when I talked about it, I said, he has the wrestling, but he doesn't go to it too often. Yeah. He's more than willing to stand and trade and brawl, and that's been his downfall. And I thought for sure, hey, we're going to see the same old Tim Means come in here and do that again. But we didn't. Tim Means actually came out and fought a smart fight.
He fought a very smart fight, and he did a great job with it. He was able to control the fight, and ultimately he was able to get a decision in the end.
Yeah.
And
both guys rocked each other, too. The first round, I think Staropoli rocked Means. In the second round, Means almost put Staropoli out.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So.
But it was a great, fun fight. Like, we said that this whole fight card was going to be fun from top to bottom.
And it has been.
Up to this point, it's been
everything we expected so far.
It's been awesome so far. Now we're about to start this main card. We have Beneil Dariush is in the cage. Yeah. They're about to announce him.
Yeah, so that puts me real quick at 4-3 on the evening, which is not really bad for me considering the fact that we told you guys each of these fights were so hard to pick. They were that close.
Very hard. So I'm 2-5. 2-5. It's been a rough night.
That could very easily have been me, though. Like, that's how close they were.
It could have been me.
Let's take a look at the standings real quick before we get this fight started here. So there's 2 people tied for first with Captain Fappin and Lucas Ross. 3 people tied for third between JGH, Fisty, Mick, Kicker Choke,
in the eye early.
And Heather 13i. You and I are sitting in the bottom of the group here, Jake.
Well, yeah, it happens.
It does happen. It's going to be all right. So, points-wise, it's not too far apart. I mean, really, one fight separates everybody right now.
Except for me, I'm a couple fights away from the front.
Yeah.
I'd have to win 2 with perfects to pass him. That's what I would have to do. Dariush got poked in the eye early on. Right now, they're checking his eye, clearing it out. He says he's good to go. He's looking old, too, with that gray hair, man.
His body, he looks like he still had plenty of weight to cut.
Yeah.
But he didn't cut it.
Nope. It was a good jab. Standing in a southpaw stance is Dariush.
Ooh, look at Holtzman looking strong with that strike to the body there, though. These damn gnats are going to piss me off. They're winging, dude. Holy cow.
They are throwing some punches.
What do we got a time
What's
for?
going on?
Another
Dariush
poke?
get poked in the eye again?
Because he's like sticking his, you know how DC pokes.
We talked about it last
sticking
week.
his hand out like
Automatic
this.
point deduction, like I would
And
say.
then he's throwing after he does that. That's what Holtzman's doing this, guys.
I would take a point away.
So Holtzman's sticking
That's 2
his
times
fingers
in a
the
row.
eye.
2 times in a row. We're not even 2 minutes into the fight, I don't think.
Yeah, see,
right
look
there.
at that one did.
Right
that
there.
one
Oh,
did.
yeah, that did.
Yeah, so the other one was more, he just left his hand out there and Dariush came in on it.
That's still twice in a row. You gotta watch what you're doing with your hands, though.
Yeah. Ooh, good uppercut
good
by
uppercut.
Holtzman and Dariush. Here we go.
Dariush shoots. He shoots on him.
This is the wrestling I expected from Dariush. I figured he'd be able to get Holtzman down and just keep it there, so I have Dariush by decision. What do you have? Round 2 submission?
Yeah, I got Dariush round 2 submission.
All right. So Dariush has him up against the cage, and he's still working for that takedown. This is really what I expected from Dariush right here.
Yeah, I kind of figured this is what's going to happen here. I think Dariush is going to try to take him down and grind him out, work for a submission. Wow, Holtzman's got a nice little mark on his eye right there already.
Yeah, he does. Looks like he might be cut a little bit there on the left eye.
Yeah. Yeah, Dariush must have landed good there. But yeah, this is kind of the fight I expected. I expected this until it hits the ground. I think that Dariush is going to get him down here soon. But Holtzman's doing a really good job with that overhook right there. We call that a whizzer in wrestling. And you use that to hit to that. That's really good for getting control and fighting somebody off and for defense. Anytime somebody's working hard to get a leg and take you down, you want to have a good whizzer, especially on a single leg. Ooh, they're swinging.
Holtzman reversed it. He's got Dariush against.
Oh, he
Dariush
hit him
lands
with the
a
knee.
big knee and a left and a right,
an
a left uppercut.
He's
Another
got him
left.
rocked.
Holtzman's staying in there though. Ooh, there's a right hand.
Dang.
Holtzman survived the onslaught.
Oh my
Holtzman
God.
throws and misses. Dariush throws and misses. They both threw and missed big.
Oh.
Ooh. Dariush is landing at will now. Oh my God. He's got him with a choke. Did you see that?
Did he just have it?
He just like grabbed him by the
shoots.
throat.
Holtzman shoots. He's trying to survive right now.
So
he's trying to survive.
Yeah, Holtzman.
Dariush has got he's just stuffing the head.
Good job pushing the head down.
Good pressure there.
Dariush is taking the back, working towards it. No.
He's got one leg
kind
in.
of an underhook. Well, yeah.
One hook in. He's got the back with one hook in.
He's working that back right now.
And he's got wrist control right there. Left hand to left hand wrist control. He abandons it.
Holtzman's doing a good job fighting off the hands. But Dariush goes back to that. He's got that left leg hooked.
Yep.
He put like a body triangle on that left leg. You
leg
see
ride. Yeah, he's leg riding that.
And Holtzman turns it around. They're against the cage now.
Nice job, Holtzman. He was in dangerous position and he was able to reverse that.
And he almost got knocked out, dude. I don't know how he survived. That was crazy.
He's got a good chin. Oh!
Another knee.
He got hit with
Dariush.
another knee.
Dariush has that tie clinch.
Dariush has got good knees this fight. And an elbow there, and he stumbled him again.
Ooh, good right from Dariush.
He's going to knock him out, man.
I don't know how much more Holtzman can take, dude. He's been eating so much.
He's taking
good kick to the body.
Good.
Another good kick to the body.
He's just taking wicked strikes from Dariush. Dariush's striking is looking really good. He hit him again, straight left.
Just missed that uppercut, dude. That was click.
1 minute left. Holtzman's eye's bleeding pretty good now.
Dude, he looks like the 1990s version of Sting right now with the way that blood's coming down.
That's awesome.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah. I mean, Holtzman's tough, man. Dariush has both hands down, but Dariush has a little red mark under his left eye.
He's got a little mouse under the eye, too.
Ooh, they're slugging. He hit him again.
Damn, Dariush is landing.
Oh, he hit him again.
He just keep throwing those 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 and just landed them.
Oh, what was that? Was that an elbow?
It was like a spinning back fist,
elbow?
but the elbow landed.
Oh!
It looked really weird because it looked like he threw a spinning back fist, but his like forearm or elbow caught when he went through and just flattened Holtzman. Oh my God!
Wow.
Beneil Dariush, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a replay moment. Come on, where's the replay?
That's a performance bonus.
Yeah. Wow.
Damn. Well,
I
that's
did not see that coming.
That's a win for me right there. So that should put me at
That
5.
puts me 3-5. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Boom!
So,
Spinning back fist. He hit him right there at the elbow, but it was a spinning back fist that he threw.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was,
Watch
yeah.
this.
See, oh, the
Boom.
forearm and elbow kind of caught him like right here on the meat of that forearm.
Wow.
Dude.
And he threw that fast.
Yeah, he did. Look at this.
Boom!
He was planning that the whole time. Look at the way he set it up with that right and then just threw that spin. Whoo! Paul Felder's happy about that one.
Wow.
Paul Felder knows all about them spins. Did you guys hear earlier? I'm sure you guys are watching the card. If you paid attention to, like, I think it's the second fight maybe, they were taking bets over how many, they were doing an over-under on how many nut shots there's going to be
because they've been talking about, like, over
So
the
many.
last couple of weeks, there's been several nut shots.
It's been insane.
In the last fight card, it was like back-to-back fights. Every fight had, like, nut shots in it. All right, so let's check in real quick with our group again, see how everything goes from there.
Yeah.
After that fight, Lucas Ross is still sitting in first place.
Looks like everybody.
And Captain Fap, yeah.
Everything stayed the same for the most part. I mean,
It looks like
I don't see any movement right now. Everybody had Dariush picked.
they must have.
But nobody had Dariush by knockout in the first round, from what I can tell.
Nobody had him by knockout in the first
I
round.
don't think anybody had him by knockout. Period. To be honest, I had decision submit round.
Well, you
or I had decision. You had submission round 2.
Yeah.
And so
I think a lot of people had.
Yeah.
Must have had round.
They all had round 2 submissions too.
Most of them did.
I think you guys watched our show and copied Jake, didn't you? Calling you out.
Well. All right, so let's go.
We can see your picks, just in case you guys didn't know. Once that card starts, everybody's locked and picks are live. You can see them.
It's true.
But we're going into the next fight on the main card here.
Kunitskaya versus
man.
Juliana.
Julia Stolyarenko.
Oh yeah, Julia.
Stolyarenko. So this is going to be a fun one too. Another super close fight, hard to pick.
Well, you know Julia's okay with a little bit of damage.
And she's down to brawl too, even though she seems to be more of a grappler.
She'll take it and give it. Ooh, look at how fast she moved though, right there.
She seems faster.
Oh, good head movement there. I like the way she's moving.
Watch her try to pull guard here.
She's tying up the arms. She's got double overhooks, but Kunitskaya pressures her up against the cage there.
Kunitskaya seems a little bit stronger.
She's taller.
Ooh, look at that shoulder shrugs. Yeah.
She's got probably a good 3 inches on her right there. It's giving her the advantage on the cage here.
Some knees to the gut there.
They're both working hard, though, like real hard right here.
So we both have Yana by decision, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I have her. That's what you have, then, yeah. Julia's pressured up against the cage, and she's kind of working some knees there, but Julia's looking to climb up the body while on the cage, too. It's really a battle for over and underhook mostly right now.
Yeah,
mixing some strikes and knees.
Yana's winning it right now.
Yeah, I think that height's giving her the advantage there. She's just able to get a little bit more leverage on it, and it's making it hard for Julia, who's a bit shorter there. She's standing on her tippy toes trying to stay in it.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a positional battle here, but she's got to be careful, Yana, there, because now Julia's using the cage to just hold her up, and Yana's really holding her now.
Yeah, and then as
Yana's
going to
carry the weight.
She's going to try to rip it down and just pull guard.
Yeah. Yana, that was good of Julia, because what she did is she made Yana have to carry the weight by allowing herself to lift the legs up and wrap them around there. That's the stuff that wears them down, even if she's stuck up against the cage.
Yeah.
Doing a good job trying to frame out there. Ooh, nice knee.
This is a good, good elbow by Yana. She threw a nice little left elbow in there.
I like how Julia's framing out with her arms to create space there, but she needs to try to land her own strike afterwards, create the space, and then let Yana pressure back in and hit that strike.
Yeah.
She's doing a good job of using the arm to push the face away, and she knows that Yana's going to push back in. That's where you follow it up.
See what Yana does here. Cause she seems to just be content to keep her up against the cage and beating her up like this.
Yeah. And she's doing damage because Yulia's eye's bleeding.
Oh, yeah. She's landing elbows, shoulders, knees. She's throwing. She's staying busy.
Yeah, she definitely is. Oh, no, it's not the eye that's bleeding. It's
Oh, it's
the
her
nose. Nose that's bleeding.
Bro, see right here. There you go. More
There you go.
punches.
She
Even if
lands
they're
a
not
couple
like
rights.
super okay.
There goes Yulia trying to make
climb up
Yana
again.
carry the weight again, but she's
gonna
looking
go for that guillotine. This is
she's
what
got
she
to be
does.
careful because this is what she does. Yana's got to be careful.
I told you this is what Yulia does. She pulls guard. She gets in that guillotine and pulls guard.
Yep. Yana's got to be
she's
careful.
going for it.
Oh my gosh, Yana, you got to be careful.
The good thing working in Yana's favor is they are up against the cage right now, so it's going to be really
but
hard.
She's out. She's out.
She
there you
good
go.
work by Yana.
Back out.
Yana was able to get off of that. Very nice.
Oh my gosh, mistake by Yana. She rushed in.
She did rush in, but she stopped that takedown.
Yeah, but Yulia's still on the leg.
She is still on the leg.
Yana's got that whizzer I was just talking about. You have to use that whizzer all the time. Look at that overhook. That's the whizzer right there. That's how you stop
now
yourself
we're right
from getting
back
taken
up
down.
to where we were with Yana up against the cage with Yulia. So
This is a good fight so far.
yeah.
So the average person watching this fight might not be super excited, but for us, this is a positional battle. Like there's a lot of little battles here. This is exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Yulia's
Because
looking to climb back up.
At any time, we could see Yulia snap that submission on.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's something to watch for, and we already saw her climb high 3 times now.
Well, and in the way that Yana's throwing some of these strikes in here, you could see her catch her with a wicked elbow or a wicked knee and drop her and put her away easily too.
It's gonna be interesting. We're 45 seconds left in the first round here, and we're kind of much the same as we were throughout the whole first round with Yana pressuring Yulia up against cage, throwing strikes, landing, staying busy. So the ref's doing a really good job not interfering with this fight right now.
He
kudos to
always
him.
does a good job. Every time, like I've said it a few times when he was ref, but he does a great job as a ref. I really respect what he does. He doesn't interfere too much. He doesn't talk a lot. He just kind of sits there and he watches and observes. He does a pretty good job of stopping it when it needs to be stopped. He doesn't say a bunch of unnecessary stuff just to say it.
It drives me nuts sometimes, when you have refs that say,
Watch the cage. Keep your fingers out of the cage. It's like they're not even, the
Not
fingers
those
aren't
ones.
even, well, that stuff drives me nuts, right? Okay, so the round ends. That's a Yana round there.
Now, for me, those don't drive me nuts so much because the ref's job is to kind of take points away if they need to be and watch for fouls and stuff like that. But what drives me nuts is when he tries to dictate the pace of the fight. You're a referee. You're not there to dictate the pace of the fight.
The thing is, for me, if they put their fingers in the cage, then say something to them. But oftentimes, when they're over there grappling and they're in these positional battles and they're locking their hands like this behind, they're always telling them all the time, watch your fingers in the cage when the fingers aren't even there in the cage yet.
Yeah.
And it's like at that point, to me, that's annoying. It's like, I know my fingers aren't in the cage.
Yeah.
Or that one's annoying all the time too. But you're absolutely right about dictating the pace.
That's the only thing that drives me nuts about a lot of refs is when they're like, okay, guys, you guys need to start. This is a fight. You need to do something. Like, okay, that's not your job. Your job's there to make sure no one, gets hurt beyond reason. You're there to, take away points if they need to be. Just watch against fouls and stuff like that. That's your job. You're not getting paid to control the pace of the fight.
Round 2 is about to start. Absolutely. Your job is not to control the pace of the fight. You're there to protect.
Oh!
Yana comes out with a spinning kick.
No, Yulia came out with a spinning kick.
But
Yana
picked
caught
her
it
up
and
and
dumped
slammed her. Oh, but Yulia hits her with a good straight left there.
The fence right now.
Back up against the fence. Yana back on the underhooks, working her, stretching her out. See, look, grabbing the top of the cage right there.
Yeah.
Is that not illegal?
I'm pretty sure that is. You're not allowed to grab any part of the cage.
Yeah.
So, but
Those are good shoulder strikes there. She's done.
Yeah. I like the game plan by Yana right now because she's really negating a brawl. It's not a brawl. So she's doing a good job not taking any damage from Yulia, who's more than inclined to brawl with you.
Well, you see that fight against Lisa Verzosa.
Yeah, we talked about that.
She's okay with the brawl.
Yeah.
And Yana doesn't want to be on the other end of that.
Yeah, and there's no point when you can do this. I mean, why take the damage? You can control the points.
Yep.
It may not be fan-friendly in terms of going for the finish, but she's winning the fight.
She's landing knees to the legs,
she's
to the
staying
body.
busy.
She's landing strikes to the head. She's landing elbows. She's landing punches, everything. She's controlling the position, and Yulia's trying to just frame out, but she's not been able to do much.
Yeah, so for me, fans always get mad at fighters like Yana when they're doing stuff like this and they're controlling it. But you have to look at the other part of this. It's the other fighter's job to get out.
Yeah.
You can't get mad. I mean, I can't tell you what you can and can't get mad at, but I mean,
well, that's
why can you only blame one side of the fighter?
But that's my
one
argument.
fighter?
That's my argument when somebody takes somebody down and they just hold them down and the person on bottom doesn't really work to get up, right? Even if the person that took him down isn't doing a ton from the top but holding him there, they're winning that battle.
They are winning the battle, it's still control.
You know, it's not winning a fight. You know, it's winning the battle right there, which wins them the round.
That was that fight last week. That very first fight it wasn't who was it?
Manus versus Munoz Jr.
No, that one was points. Or no, that one was a bunch of nut shots.
That was Manus. Manus won that one because of the nut shots.
There's so many nut shots, and there was a point taken away in there. There could have been more to that guy that was arguing with us on there. There could have been more points taken away. Let's be honest. He had probably 8 nut shots. I mean, throughout the whole fight, eye pokes, punches to the back of the head, grabbing the fence. There's so many infractions.
Munoz was a dirty fighter in that one.
No, and you know you can argue and say, "Oh, well, Dana said he won, and I think he won."
I don't care.
Maybe he did win if he didn't have all those damn fouls, dude. Like you can't foul that many times and expect to win the fight. It's just not going to happen. But let me look real quick. I'm going to look because
right now we're looking at the same fight or same thing as the first round. Yana's dominating the position. She's controlling her against the cage. This time, though, she's a little bit more active with her striking. She's hitting more to the body with her hands, more with her knees. She's got more volume going on in the second round with her striking. And there we go with Julia trying to pull guard again. But she's getting elbowed in the face.
That was a good one, too. But now we are in their guard. But that fight was Durden.
Yeah. The Cody Durden one.
Cody Durden versus Chris Gutierrez. And Chris Gutierrez beat the hell out of Durden in rounds 2 and 3. Mm-hmm. But that first round was a 10-8, and that's what caused the draw.
And the other two weren't enough to get a 10-8 in either the other 2 rounds. Oh.
But now we got...
she's threatening with that armbar. 41 seconds left. Threatening with the armbar. This is what she does. But Yana's got it locked up.
Yana's pretty good on the ground, too. So let's see if Yana can get out.
She's going to get it.
Nah.
Yulia's going to get it. She's got 30 seconds here to work.
No way.
She's got 30 seconds to work.
Not happening. Come on, Yana.
Oh, Yana. There you go. Oh. There you go, Yana.
She's rolling over, though.
No. Yana's got the bicep locked. Nope, now it's out. The problem for Yulia is she's pressured against the cage here.
Yeah, she can't get flat.
If she wasn't against the cage. But she flips her over with 8 seconds left.
Wow.
7 seconds left. 5.
Oh, she slipped out.
Oh, she slipped out.
Dude, she had that. If Yana didn't slip out, that thing was tight.
Well, if Yulia had hand control there, she has it, but she lost the hand control, and Yana was able to slip out.
That was nuts.
Wow, that was awesome.
Fun fight so far. We're going to round 3, man.
Yeah, man, this is good. I'm liking it. I'm liking this. Like we said, fight a fan-friendly card right now. This has been exciting from top to bottom. So we go into it here. Next round. They're back down on the ground already.
Yeah, so looks like Yulia's wearing a rubber guard right now.
Yep. Yana's got to be careful here. She doesn't want to stay on the ground long with her.
I don't know. You know, it's weird. She took Cyborg down in their fight, too.
And she took her back, too.
And almost tapped her. But then she got knocked out. There's such
Yana's
his life
wicked,
in fighting.
Though.
She's pretty well-rounded, dude.
So she's ranked number 8 right now.
Yep. And she already fought for the 145 title, right? That fight versus Cyborg was for the title, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was. Because she came over for Invicta to fight her.
Yeah. Right now she's dominating this game with position right here, but she's got to be careful. So Yulia's the former Invicta champion
as well.
Like we just talked about. She won it the last time in her last fight. Yeah, she's got a good rubber guard.
Dude, look how she's trying.
But the cage is stopping it.
Yeah, I don't know if she was trying to stick her toe was in there or what, but it looked like she kind of got her toe in there for a second, then thought twice about it and pulled her foot out.
I'm going to rewind it because it looked like they were kissing. It was funny.
Kissing.
Right here.
I mean,
see?
Yeah, well, they're mouth
to mouth, and Yana laughs about it. They were literally rubbing
Yeah.
Well, you missed that first time.
Hey, man, I mean, we've seen dudes do it in the cage too before.
Yeah,
You
Yana
remember
laughed.
that one dude,
that was funny.
Was it Pride or was it K1? I think it was a kickboxing show.
Yeah, he kissed him.
And
that
the
was,
dude just knocked him right out.
Yeah, no, that was the Crazy Horse. Or not Crazy Horse. What was his name? He was one of the first guys to fight Brock Lesnar.
Oh.
He had the mohawk, the colored hair. One of the first guys to fight him. I want to say Texas something, but I don't know. Yana's back in on her again fast. Not allowing her to have any space.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You know who I'm talking. Pull up Brock Lesnar's
I know exactly
record.
who you're talking about.
He was like his first fight.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Hold on.
He was a wild fighter, did some weird roll. You know, when Brock Lesnar hit him, he literally fell backwards and rolled all the way over.
I want to say his name without looking it up because it's right there on the tip of my tongue.
I
know it.
I don't know why it's not coming out. I keep wanting to say James Thompson, but I know it's not James
Cowboy.
Thompson.
It was Cowboy something. I know that.
I feel like it.
Yana's
doing the same thing, controlling up against the cage, and now they're on the feet.
Yeah, Heath Herring.
Heath Herring. What's his nickname?
Oh, let me just find this shit out real quick. Oh, the Texas Crazy Horse. No, yeah, so you did have that right.
Texas Crazy Horse.
You said Texas Crazy. I could have swore he was like the Cowboy or something.
It just kind of threw me off because I was thinking of.
Well, you kept saying Crazy Horse, so I was thinking Crazy Horse.
I did say Texas Crazy Horse.
Yeah, and I'm like, he's not Crazy Horse.
And I was like, come on.
I was like, it's not Crazy Horse because we know Crazy Horse
is now felony. Yeah. So, she hit her good there. Back on the feet. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these rounds was a 10-8, honestly, because of the full control up against the cage.
Yeah. You could give it 10-8.
Probably the second round, maybe even this round, 10-8. It's really, Yulia's not had much success because Yana's been on her like white on rice, man.
And a paper plate in a snowstorm, like Mom always said.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just been all Yana throughout this whole fight. Yulia's done a good job defending for the most part. She's never been in any real threat of
There's
like
still
being
35
finished.
seconds left.
But Yulia, landed a couple good punches there.
Anything can happen here. 30 seconds left, and Yulia will not stop coming forward.
No, this girl is an animal.
We know this.
But this was a super smart game plan by Yana. She worked it perfectly. So kudos to her and her team.
Ooh,
Yulia with a nice right cross.
Yana pressures her up against the cage. She's going to keep her here for the last one. Oh, no, she steps off.
They break 8 seconds, 7.
Hits her in the face.
5.
Good kick from Yulia. Oh, good elbow that stuns Yulia.
Yeah, Yulia went
stuns
in for that
Yulia
punch
there at the end.
So that's to me, that's a Yana decision, clear as day.
Yeah.
So that should be another win for both of us.
Yeah, somebody's got to meme that kiss there or gift that kiss.
Oh, you know they will. They will.
I had to have not been the only person in the world to see that.
No.
I was like, damn. And Yana smiled at her afterwards. She laughed.
I'll bet you Paul Felder saw it too.
It was funny.
Dirty old man, Paul Felder. Even though I think he might be the same age as me. Might be a little bit older. I don't know.
You know what I was looking at?
No, I don't.
At least I have the same receding hairline as Conor McGregor. So.
What?
Yeah.
That's the funniest shit. Like, who looks for those? I have the same receding hairline as Conor McGregor.
Well, he posted that picture of him now getting married.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, well, you look at that receding hairline he has, and it's the same one that I got.
Let's see if he mans up and now that he's married and stops fucking around.
See that? Well, he just had that BJ from The Princess the other day, didn't he?
I don't know.
There was that picture of him. He was supposed to be going on some cruise or some yacht with some princess or something like that. Yeah. And then there was a picture of him like getting a blowjob or something like that.
I wouldn't doubt it, dude. That dude's like, because he's so dumb too. Like, he doesn't hide any of his discrepancies. That he's just out there doing it. He's got the money. I can do whatever I want. He's lucky his chick didn't take the kid and run, because she could get half of everything, Connor. I don't know how it works in Ireland, but I'm sure they have similar laws. You looking it up?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Yeah. We got the decision coming up here in just a moment. We got Jake is out here trying to find that picture of Connor and his receding hairline, BJ.
No, that's not long. This is the picture, though, right there. They were on the yacht. There was a video with it, if I remember right.
I know you guys saw that White Claw in there. It's not my house, not my fridge, not my problem.
You fucking liar,
That's what
dude.
I say.
I had to tell you to stop drinking my wife's White Claw the other day.
Oh, get out of town.
Those are all my
I've
wife's
never actually even tasted a White Claw.
Liar, dude. You were down in those.
Nope.
Tried giving you a
I probably
real
would
beer
drink
and
it
you're
though
like,
if I didn't
"No."
have any beer. If you ran out of beer, I'd drink some White Claw.
I wouldn't.
Does it get the job done?
Nope.
That's what matters, right? What are we clapping for?
I don't know, but look.
I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, she's sucking him off for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got the blanket now to cover it up.
And that was the yacht he was supposed to be on with some princess.
Yeah. I wonder if that was his wife. I wonder if his wife was there too, because I know it was his birthday or something, and he went on a boat with his wife too.
This was before that.
This was before the birthday?
Yeah. So this was around this exact time that he was racing around water bikes and other stuff with Princess Charlene.
Of Monaco. Yeah. That's wild, dude. He needs to just cut all that bullshit out, man. You're getting too old, dude. You're over 30 now. You know, you got a kid. I think
I mean, it might not be her based on the hair right there, but I don't know.
I mean, it could be. Who knows, man? Could be some other chick he just picked up and took on the boat. Who knows? But I don't know. It's time to man up, Connor. Get your ducks in order, man.
I don't know. It's hard to tell right there.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like blonde hair to me, though.
Well, you can't really see the hair, but it's hard to tell. That's all you get to see.
That's what I mean.
But could it be? I mean, if you look at that picture right there.
Yeah. It's definitely someone that's not his wife.
In my opinion.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe she was on that boat, too. Who knows? I don't look too far into that stuff anymore because, you know, everywhere you look, Connor's constantly messing up.
This is the truth. All right,
Jesus
Maki
Christ.
Pitolo versus Darren Stewart about to start right now.
Yeah, I'm looking for that knockout, baby. Round 2, let's go. You think Pitolo's going to win with a knockout round 1? Is that what you said?
I think that's what I picked.
Let me see your pick real quick.
Yeah, knockout round 1.
All right. So let's see. We're going for knockouts here. Both these guys are knockout artists, so it's all possible.
Pitolo's circling the outside. Darren Stewart's controlling the inside right now. They're both kind of feeling each other out. Stewart's kind of popping out a jab, but not really committing to anything yet. Pitolo's throwing a couple of kicks, and he's looking to counter.
Wow. I mean, so after that last fight, though, that put me at 6-3.
Ooh.
What's
So
that put
Darren
you
just
at?
threw some good heat there, like 3-6 or something.
Working your way up. You're having a better main card, that's for sure.
I always have a better opposite card.
I don't know.
So I think I got.
Fucking, my throat is dry.
I think I'm
But-
4 and 5.
See, I like Stewart right now. He's kind of dancing around. He looks much bigger, though. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just because he's closer to the camera right now, but these guys are just swinging and throwing right now. This is crazy.
Yeah, I'm 4 and 5.
So you're almost even, near even. If you get Pitolo, you'll be even. Ooh, good right cross from Stewart there.
3 minutes left in the round. Stewart's starting to land that jab.
Pitolo did rip a good one to the body. See, he just,
he
just
rocked him.
wobbled him.
Pitolo rocked Stewart.
Yeah, he did with a good right
But
hand.
Stewart recovered fast.
Right on the jaw, yeah.
Dude, look at how swole Stewart's arms are.
That's what I
though.
said, dude. He's so big.
Like those arms.
He looks
are
much
huge.
bigger. Look at this.
He looks way bigger.
I thought it was just the
traps are
camera.
Massive too.
I thought it was just the camera, and I'm like, dude,
No.
this guy's fucking
No.
shredded.
He's yoked.
Pitolo's throwing some good kicks. He's dancing around the outside, kind of just circling to Stewart's left. Stewart's following him around the cage. But let's see here.
Threatening with the knee.
Ooh, Stewart just missed a swinging left.
They're both pretty quick.
Yeah, they are. They're both. The striking seems near even so far.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
I think the best shot so far was landed by Pitolo. But I think overall,
I think Stewart's
Stewart's
putting more
landed some
behind.
of the. Yeah, he's landed some harder shots.
Yeah, he's putting more behind it, and it
Ooh,
might simply be the
Pitolo
size.
just did a spinning back fist, and Stewart ducked under and pushed him against the cage. See if he can get it down.
They're battling for cage control right here.
I didn't
Patolo
really think
turns
this
it
was
around,
gonna-
switches
Ooh.
for a double leg.
Now Patolo going for the takedown.
Working for the double, switches to a single, trying to
And
run the pipe.
dragged him down.
But Stewart's got a guillotine locked in.
And that is
Oh,
tight. That
that's
is
wicked
deep.
deep.
That's deep. He's trapped
That's
against the
super
cage.
tight.
He's got nowhere to go. He's
That's
sleeping.
it.
Oh my God. He had to tap. He had nowhere to go.
That's it.
He had a leg trapped up against the cage.
Wow.
He was done.
Nice submission there.
Darren Stewart, that was surprising. And I would think it was surprising that Patolo tried to take him down in the first place.
That's another loss for me.
Yeah.
That's another loss for me. Darren
another
Stewart,
win for me.
nice job. What'd you have him to pick to do?
I had him
by
a
knockout.
I had him
or
a knockout in
decision?
the second round. Things were looking good if we could have got to the second round. I didn't expect Patolo to shoot down and get a guillotine on him.
No, that was wicked. Wow. Impressive. Nice job.
Super nice. So we look at the standings now, and Fisty McKickerchoke is sitting tied in first place with Heather 13R now.
Yeah.
Fisty has 7 picks correct, and Heather 13R has 6. She does have a perfect pick in there, so she's getting that extra bonus on there, which has her tied. I'm sitting in third place, sole possession of third place, only 25 points back of the leader, with 7 correct picks. That was another correct pick for me, but it was not a perfect.
He's having a pretty good night.
Not bad so far. We got 2 fights left. I'm worried about my Chris Weidman pick because that was an emotional one. I tend to always pick these older dudes. Like, it's driving me nuts. So, like, I had this thing about picking against older dudes, right? And then it comes to these older guys that I like, and I end up picking them every time. And we've talked about emotional picks, guys. But I'm rooting for Weidman here. Hopefully he can get it done. I'd like to see him get back on board.
I mean, ultimately, I like Weidman. I want to see him. I want to see him get the W. But
what if he looks good though? What if he comes out looks good? You still want him to retire? Or you think he should take another one?
I think he shouldn't be at 185. That's for sure. I don't think he looked good at his weight cut. You said you thought he looked good, but when I looked at it, I saw something different. I didn't think that he looked good at all.
Yeah, I thought he looked healthy. Didn't look bad.
He looked like he was trying to flex and show off, and he almost fell over, and then he put his arms down and he had to shake it out. Like,
I think he flexed a little too hard on him. You see guys do that in the gym sometimes. I haven't gone to the gym in a long time, but you'll get guys in there, they'll flex too hard and then end up passing out because they fucking tried to flex too hard. It's really weird.
I just don't think that he looked good. I don't think that I'm not really excited to see him fight. If he looks good in this fight, good for him. I still want him to retire.
And like we said, Akhmedov looked huge.
Yeah, and yoked.
Dude, he looked so big. He looked to be in probably the best shape of his career from what I've seen in a lot of his other fights.
I mean, he's usually in pretty good shape, but he looked pretty yoked.
Yeah. So, I mean, it depends, too, because being ripped is not an indicator of being in shape.
No, and it could sometimes be bad for you. If you're in power lifter shape, that's not optimal shape for you to be in. I mean, that's specific for a specific thing.
Yeah.
It's not optimal for your life and for just strictly health purposes or for fights or anything like that.
This setup is so much better.
Yeah. We'll have to keep improving, though.
It keeps getting better every time. I mean, every week, we look to improve on something. So if you guys have something that you think we can improve on, let us know. We're open to all type of feedback because there's no such thing as negative feedback. Feedback can only help us improve.
Unless you're just being a cocksucking dick.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that are being assholes to be assholes, but that's not necessarily feedback.
Yeah.
That's just someone being an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is, though. You have trolls who hate their lives, and so they try to be assholes on the internet.
Damn pony soldiers.
Here we go. Akhmedov and
Weidman's
bouncing around,
light on his feet. He's taller for sure. Akhmedov's holding position.
Weidman's got a leg. Oh, let's go. Akhmedov's out. Akhmedov's swinging big though. This is gonna be.
Weidman shot for the leg fast.
Yeah, he did.
And he's got the best MMA single leg too.
Weidman's gonna want to get this down for sure, and that's where
he's working on it early.
Yep, he's got Akhmedov up against the cage. And Akhmedov is a plus 130 dog, which is kind of surprising to me. Given, but I think what Vegas is probably seeing too is the murder's row that freaking Weidman went
through.
through.
It's the former champion, The fact that everybody who's fought has been a top guy, and this is really the step up for Akhmedov right here.
Yep.
This is the chance for Akhmedov to prove himself.
He got that leg again.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But Akhmedov's defending. Oh, now he's got a good single up
but
against the cage.
Akhmedov's got that whizzer.
He's got the whizzer, yep.
Once again, we talked about this. This whizzer's super important. As far as takedown defense, you can save yourself even if you hit the mat. If you still have your whizzer, you're able to save yourself just like that.
I want to see if Chris can get this down, man. On Matt Serra, black belt. Let's go.
Well, the takedown doesn't have anything to do with the black belt stuff.
No, but if he gets it on the
wrestling.
ground, if he gets this to the ground,
it'll be curious to see what he could do with that black belt status there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I want to see him get that takedown and see what he can do on the ground with it against
this jab.
Because he's a master of sport.
I do like Weidman's jab right now.
He landed a good left, too, so that was kind of nice.
Well, his left is his jab.
Akhmedov with the straight left himself.
Ooh, good
rip
body
to
shot.
The body by Akhmedov there.
2 good shots to the body for Akhmedov. Missed with that uppercut there.
3 minutes left. Weidman kind of rolled with that one.
Akhmedov kind of took a deep breath. Something hit his eye there. He's having vision issues. Vision issues with his right eye.
I see his left eye blinking
No, it's his right eye. It's his right eye because he got hit in it right there from Weidman.
Weidman just landed a good right. But Akhmedov landed a good right. Akhmedov shoots on Weidman, but Weidman...
Stopped front headlock for Weidman.
Weidman didn't even have to sprawl, dude. He was out of the way so quick on that.
He's looking nice. This is straight up American wrestling right here with this front
Weidman's
headlock.
he's got a headlock on him. See, good knee to the body by Weidman, but they're back up.
Akhmedov does a good job fighting the hands and coming up.
In the middle of the octagon. I love it.
Good job.
Come on, Chris. Chris with a little
backing on that single again.
Yeah. Tripped him. Takedown, Weidman. Yes. All right, baby. Let's see what we can do, Chris. Don't take strikes to the bottom like that, though, man. If he's on the bottom doing work.
Akhmedov needs to get himself from being flat on his back. He needs to get an angle. See,
he's got blood or something in it. He just wiped his right eye.
Yeah, he had blood drip right into his eye. Where's the blood coming from?
I don't know, but he just wiped it.
Watch
he can grab that guillotine.
Watch out. He's got a fireman's carry locked up. Leg and arm, or leg and head. Akhmedov back to his feet.
Chris working on a double. Up, switches to a single.
That's a high crotch position there. Back to a double. He's really working hard for that takedown.
Hopefully he has energy.
Akhmedov's starting to land some punches here, but he's got to look out because he's getting taken down here.
Yep.
Looking to hit a switch, though, maybe, but he's on the wrong side to do it there.
Come on, Chris. Get that wrestling back like I wanted, baby.
Still fighting for position there. Oh, nice. He takes him down, locks up both legs.
Yep, he's got both legs trapped.
Locks up both legs there. One's out. Akhmedov does a pretty good job there with his defense there.
He's definitely got blood in that eye. Look at it.
He's bleeding in his eye and his nose.
He is flat on his back now. Chris Weidman is now in Akhmedov's guard.
He seems really stuck here. He's got double butterflies here, but he doesn't seem to know what to do with them. And Weidman passes to
half guard. Come on, Chris.
This that Serra-Longo black belt you were talking about there.
That's what I'm saying, man. Dude, he also trained under Henzo, so this is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
If he can get this. We got 20 seconds left, though. Not much time, but there is enough time to lock something up.
Definitely enough time.
Come on, baby.
15 seconds left.
So I'm pretty sure I picked Weidman by decision. That's I stuck with that. Oh, no. What the heck? I picked Weidman by decision, didn't I? On both of our on our show?
I don't know. What does it say?
Well, here I have knockout round 2. But I'm pretty sure I picked Weidman by decision.
Well, I can find out.
Now I'm going to get pissed off because
this happens, though, every once in a while with this thing. We're going to end up having to change what we're using if this keeps happening, though.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure on the Pick'em show, I picked Weidman by decision. I might, you know what happened? I think I did my picks on here as I was doing it, and then I kind of changed to a decision after I made my picks, but I never changed it on here. On Tapology, that might be the problem.
Weidman by decision.
Yeah. So I did, and then on the post weigh-in show, I also reiterated Weidman by decision. So I think what happened is I just forgot to change it on Tapology because I think I made my picks on there prior to our Pick'em show, in which I don't know what happened.
Yeah, weird things happen sometimes on that thing.
Yeah, I don't know. But either way, my original pick, you guys got it on video, was Weidman by decision. But on here, I've got him by knockout round 2. So let's go, Chris. Give me that knockout.
Well, he doesn't look like he's about to get a knockout, but he does look like he might grind out a decision.
He might get a submission, too, if he gets it down.
Yeah, possibly. Akhmedov doesn't seem to know what to do with the submission part. He does a pretty good job of getting back to his feet, but outside of that...
Chris with a good right.
Chris hits him with a good right there.
But let's see, if Chris gets him down and... Akhmedov landed there. Come on, Chris, get it back down to the ground.
Akhmedov controlling the center. Weidman's working a jab.
Not Ben Henderson. What did I say that for?
Funky Ben Askren.
Yeah, Ben Askren. Very wrestling heavy round 1 for Weidman. Looks and takes.
But Akhmedov takes him down now.
Akhmedov takes down Chris.
He's got the body locked. Weidman tried to stand up, but
when you get Akhmedov on top, it's different than when you have just a regular wrestler on you.
Especially when he ties up the body the way he ties up.
Weidman gave up his back.
Weidman gave up the back.
But Weidman stands up, eating some shots up against the cage.
I don't like Weidman taking punches.
No.
Anytime he's taking punches.
Nope. Akhmedov's working on a single.
Oh, but Weidman's looking to choke him out.
Use that choke to get away, but now Weidman needs to get him back down and take it down. I don't want to see him stand and trade. That's how you're going to go to sleep, Chris. Come on.
He switched his stance right there.
See him get that elbow going. You remember the Munoz fight?
Nice transition there.
Ooh, almost had him. Good left jab from Chris.
Ooh,
good to the
two
body.
To the body there from Akhmedov.
I like how Akhmedov rips the body.
A little bit of a slip for Weidman on his back foot there, on his back right foot.
So Akhmedov shoots again. Chris got that underhook.
Easily stuffed.
Chris goes for the single.
Nice transition.
Akhmedov
easily stuffed again.
Out.
Both shoot easily stuffed from both of them.
Yeah.
It was a good transition, though, from stuffing Akhmedov's shot to shooting his own shot like that.
High-level grappling from both guys.
From both guys.
I want to see the All-American. Let's go.
Oh, he's working his single.
Ooh, he almost had that leg trapped.
Almost had a dump there. Akhmedov's takedown defense is great.
Mm-hmm. If you can stop Chris Weidman from taking you down...
Oh, yeah.
You have pretty good takedown defense.
This elbow's good elbows. I know how that feels.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't know how that feels because I didn't feel it. But
I don't want to see Chris taking those elbows to the head like that, though.
No, it makes me uncomfortable just watching him get hit in the head just because of his past knockout losses.
We got 2.5 minutes left. Come on, finish it. Put him on his back. Win the round.
Nice job fighting out of that, Akhmedov. This is a close fight, man.
See, I think as this goes on, though, I think Akhmedov has a better tank.
Well, I don't know. He took a deep breath just a second ago.
So did Chris. But Chris is trying to bounce and stay loose.
Trying to keep those feet moving. He doesn't want him to stiffen up, so he's trying to keep him moving. Nice. I love how Akhmedov keeps ripping to the body, though.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, Weidman's starting to slow down a lot.
I told you, he looks like he's tired. I don't want him to stand and trade. He needs to just...
Akhmedov's been tallying up shots to the body over and over again, and it looks like it's starting to pay off right here.
Yeah, Akhmedov shoots and got him down. Chris tried to sprawl, but he missed his sprawl.
The gas tank is just not there for Weidman anymore.
Now Akhmedov's up.
It's been all the body shots. Akhmedov's on top, ready to land some stuff there, but Weidman's fighting.
Come on, work that jiu-jitsu, Chris. You're a black belt, baby. Let's see it. And you're not just any black belt. You're a Master black belt.
Make that boy proud. Even though he may have given you that black belt while eating a pizza.
That's all good. That is all good. We are
Akhmedov
back to the
lets
feet.
him up. Sorry.
We are back up. Weidman breathing real heavy. Akhmedov ripping to the body again.
Those are paying off.
At the same time, and then Akhmedov tried to shoot. But
Weidman's trying to control the center, but he's losing this round right now.
Yeah, he needs to do something here because he is gassed.
He's second guessing his shots too. He knows he's leaving himself open every time he's jabbing.
There's a good little left jab from Chris though.
He's slowed down, changing stance again.
He threw a leg and kind of threw a knee, but Akhmedov caught it. Akhmedov's a little tired too. Both these guys are tired, but I think Akhmedov has more in the tank right now than Chris.
35 seconds left. Akhmedov's in on a leg.
And Akhmedov with the takedown.
Takes him down too easy.
Just dumped him.
But Chris Weidman hits him with a kick, kicks him in the face. Akhmedov standing above him, just catching his breath. Weidman's just kicking the legs. Kick in the legs. The ref should just stand him up.
Yeah, stand it up. If you're neither one of these guys
Stand it
doing
up.
anything at this point, they're just. There we go. Thank you. Is that Herzog? Looks like Jason Herzog. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. So for me,
1-1.
yeah, it's 19 or what is 1919 going into the third.
19-19
Both
going into
look,
the
yeah,
third.
they're both tired. Look at Akhmedov wrestling against the cage up there.
But I think that, I think it's going to be harder for Weidman to recover given all the body work that Akhmedov has put in.
Yeah.
Akhmedov's been really landing to the body, landing 1 or 2 shots at a time to the body, and Weidman's been headhunting and looking for a takedown.
Yeah, I think Akhmedov just, even all around right now, just has the better cardio.
Yeah, even though he looks tired, I just think that Chris is more
I think
tired.
he's just got a little, he's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it could be just those body shots, but I also think that he probably has, he's looking right now like he's just got better cardio.
Now, here's the real question. Who can recover fastest between rounds?
We're going to find out.
Right? Because
Chris
sometimes
needs to know, they both, if their corners are smart right now, they're both telling him, hey, you need to finish this fight.
if I'm their corner, I'm trying to calm him down right now. I'm not trying to get too hyped. I'm telling him it's 1-1 right now. We need to kind of calm down. We need to let ourselves conserve our energy now, so that way when we get back out there, we can go after it hard for the last 5 minutes. You don't
Chris
want
is
that.
breathing heavy.
You don't want that corner that's going to be super excited in your face, because it's going to make it hard for you to calm down and recover yourself.
I'd be telling each of these guys, don't leave this in the judges' hands, though. This is too close. You're 1 round apiece. Don't leave this in the judges' hands. Go out there
Weidman
and
on
get this finish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easier said than done, but obviously...
No, it's definitely got to be a finish, because...
You're going to want to do it.
Well, and we've seen with some of these refs where we
Weidman
thought,
with the double leg.
He finished it, took it down. He's doing a good job of controlling the ankles now.
Yep, Akhmedov's pushing the head. He's got Akhmedov's back.
Uh-oh. Bad mistake there.
No, Chris, come on, get that back. I want him to get that hook in. Get the hooks. Come on, Chris. I'll take a submission win, man. I just want that win from Herzog doing a good job telling Akhmedov to get his fingers out of the cage right there. He's got one hook almost in. Come on, get that hook in.
This is where Akhmedov looks confused,
good job pushing it out, though.
He looks confused,
Sorry, Chris
though,
has one hook in.
He's not quite sure what to do. Half Nelson on the far side from Chris.
You're a black belt. Show us, Chris. Come on.
He's got a leg right. This is American wrestling right now. That's a Splado, baby.
Wow.
Splado, roll it through.
He's going to pin him.
You can submit him. Pinned. You can submit him. Get higher on that leg. You can submit him. Splado, baby.
He's going to split it.
American wrestling. Splado.
Come on, Chris.
Oh, my
gosh.
gosh.
Holding that leg and landing some elbows right now.
Ugh.
To the top. Not really doing too much damage, but
this was not even really a Splado, but...
Take his back. Nope. Take his back. Get your hooks back. There's 1, 2. Okay, good. We got 2 hooks. And he's... Akhmedov rolling in.
Spin out, but Weidman's taking him out.
Weidman takes full mount. Full mount, Weidman.
He's got an arm triangle locked in, too.
Ooh, baby, come on. Full mount, arm triangle. Come on, Chris.
Akhmedov trying to figure out how to fight out of it. He's trying to get space in between there.
He's high, though. He's high. He's got his head out.
Chris is high, but he has his hips in well. He's got his hips in well.
Yeah, he let go.
And he's going to smother on that.
But, yeah, cover his mouth.
He's just smothering right now.
Make it so hard to breathe for this guy.
There you go.
Yeah, look at that. Look at it. He's covering his mouth with his shoulders there.
Akhmedov has got to figure out how to get out of this.
Give him that arm triangle back, please.
3 minutes, less than 3 minutes left.
You know what?
They'll stand it up from here, though.
Yeah.
If Weidman's not landing anything, he landed one there.
Elbows, baby, elbows. Elbow, throw some
full
elbows.
Full mount, landed a couple of punches.
It's really hard. I feel like it's really hard, though. I mean, I can understand him standing up from certain points, but if a guy's in full mount, that's a dangerous position.
I mean, the difference was he wasn't necessarily in full mount. That right there, he's got a grapevine on. Yes, it's technically right there by full mount, but if you're just laying on him, just hugging him, holding him there.
You're not doing anything.
You're not in full mount landing punches or doing anything. Like now he's posturing up a little bit. He's still sitting back a little too far on the hips.
2 minutes.
Really
keep it up, baby. 2
get
minutes.
The space to land anything, but he's really more concerned about trying to win the round. Dude,
I'm so mad that I didn't change my pick on here. That should be a perfect for me if this finishes out.
We'll see what happens.
We got 2 minutes. If Chris can keep this up for 2 more minutes.
We'll see what
He's flattened. Oh, there he rolls back in.
2 minutes left.
Dude, Chris is so heavy on top. Dude.
Yeah, he is. Akhmedov looks confused right here.
Chris can't. So this comes down to me, what you just talked about. Who can recover better?
Mm-hmm.
I think Chris showed that he could recover better.
Oh, yeah.
Because he came out, got the takedown, and he's been on top ever since.
and he's able to recover from here. He's been in this
Look at the
position thousands
control
of
time,
times.
though. He's got over 5 minutes of control time now.
Hmm.
To Akhmadov's 1 minute and 31 seconds. To
I
me,
feel
this
like
is...
Akhmadov had a little bit longer
He's
than
got
that in
another-
round 2, but it might have only been 1 minute and 31.
It seemed like a long time, probably just because, but I don't know. Chris was able to get up. But he's still working. It's kind of high. It's not really doing nothing, but I don't
1
think
minute
Herzog
left. No,
will,
he's setting up that arm
he's trying
triangle.
to push the arm over to get
He's
it.
setting up that arm triangle. He's
got
going
his
to
head
lock the
down.
hands right here.
Palm to palm.
Yep. Now
Nice
he's
squeezing.
got he's got a knuckle. He's got a knuckle grip, and now he's able to rotate it down to get that lock like that.
And he's squeezing.
He could step off to the outside. I would just hop off to the outside and finish it.
I think he's just content to hold him here for the rest of the round. But he's trying to finish.
He just took
He's
one arm
pushing.
out. He just took one arm out, though.
Yeah, he's trying to use it to posture and push down with his right shoulder, or his left shoulder. But either way, 30 seconds left. There's really the only thing Akhmadov can do to win the round here is to get a
knock him
knock him
out
out
or
or
submit
submit him.
But he ain't in position to
Oh,
do
those
either of
elbows,
those.
come on, baby.
Elbows raining down from the American.
Yes.
All-American
15
Chris
seconds,
Weidman.
15 seconds. Let's go. 10 seconds. We're looking at a Chris Weidman decision here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so mad. That should be a perfect for me, Jake. You guys got it on video. 2 videos.
Hey, I understand how you feel. Last week it happened to me too.
That's the fight,
Nice
baby.
job.
Chris Weidman by
Nice
decision.
job. Both guys are exhausted right here.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree. What are we doing? Are we shaking hands?
I was just trying to say, do you agree?
I was like, yeah, what are we doing?
Pointing at you with my hand now. You know, when you get old, this is how you point.
No.
You point with your
This
fingers.
is how I point.
Only when we're talking to each other.
Don't you fuck with me, motherfucker.
Now who was it? I know somebody that used to point like this. They literally used to point in
There was a
Glen
kid
Beach.
in Glen, yeah. Who was it?
I don't know.
Was it Dane?
I don't know who it was, but somebody used to
He
point like this.
all the time.
It's just the funniest shit. Oh well. Hard memories, man. But Chris, the All-American Weidman, baby. Let's get this decision.
Let's see it.
Let's get this. Let's make it official. Come on. That's got to be 29-28. Chris Weidman. You could probably make an argument that, nah. I mean,
Probably
maybe.
make an argument that what?
I was gonna say maybe a 10-8 for that third round, but I don't know. That was almost 3 minutes of Chris riding him on top, controlling it, but
He didn't do a ton of damage, but it is all about control, right? That's what
they
the rules
did
talk about.
state about that they are using the new rules for tonight, with the exception of the downed opponent.
Yeah.
With only one hand has to be down for a downed opponent. So under the new rules, you have to have both hands down in order to be considered a downed opponent. With the old rules, it was one hand, and they're still rolling with the one hand rule tonight.
Because they're in Vegas.
Yeah. Kazuntai.
All right, so they're in the middle. They're about to announce the decision. Both guys look beat up. They both look like they were in a good fight.
They both look gassed, but yeah.
Let's see what the judges say here.
This has to be a Chris. I can't see Akhmadov winning that first round. Chris Weidman with the decision. That's a perfect for me.
That's what we thought.
But it's not on paper. Not on digital, whatever.
Well, we had
That's
the
all that
same thing
counts.
last week for me, remember?
Yeah.
So
I do remember.
It happens sometimes.
Like we said, this is what counts. But
Yeah.
you've got me on record saying Chris Weidman by decision on 2 separate videos.
Yeah. It happens.
Now, I'm a little upset. You know, I don't get those bonus points.
Trust me, I get it.
That's 25 points.
I get it, because I had that same
But,
problem.
hold
I
on,
was
if-
like,
I want
that's
to.
some
What's the league standings? Refresh this, because if I'm still down 25 points, I'm going to be so mad. I'm still down 25 points. Mother.
Heather 13R is sitting in first place with
She-
C-Mac 87.
She was
City
25
in
ahead of me
second
already,
place.
so she had Weidman too.
Yeah, followed closely by Fisty Kicker Choke. And then I'm in the running for last place with nobody else. So it's been fun.
I mean, dude. So everybody on the card has at least 6 picks correct so far,
Except me.
except Jake. He has 4. I'm the only person on the card with 8 correct picks, but I'm sitting in second place because of bonuses. You mother. Personally, in our opinion, I would assume you or as well, we probably have one of the best beer scenes in the United States up here.
Yep.
I think actually Vancouver now has more beers per capita than Portland, or more breweries per capita than Portland.
It's possible. You know, between the Oregon and Washington, We have a ton of good beers out here. You know, there's a lot of good beers out in Bend, Oregon. There's a lot of good beers out towards Seattle and anywhere in between. Like this one's White Salmon, Washington, that we're drinking tonight. We have a lot that are straight here in Vancouver. We have some in Camas, which is like 3 miles from where we're at. You know, where I live is technically Clark County. My address is a Vancouver address, but it's outside of city limits and just between kind of Camas and Vancouver. So that's why when I say the Camas Brewery is like 3 miles away, that's literally, I'm like right in between all that stuff. So it's pretty cool though. We got some good breweries all over the place out here.
We do. It's almost as bad as Starbucks at this point, but with beer. You can come to Vancouver, Washington, and we have a brewery almost on every corner in downtown Vancouver.
Yeah.
You go over to Hazeldale. There's several breweries out over there now.
Well, I mean, like I went
Ridgefield, Battleground.
I went to Kansas. I was in Kansas a few years ago. My sister was living there. Our sister was living there, and we went to like an Applebee's or a Red Robin, or I don't remember where it was, but it was a restaurant. And I go to look at their beer menu, and all that they have is
Heather.
Whose is that?
You done messed up. That's Heather. Heather 13R. She done picked Lewis by knockout round 3.
All right.
I've got Oleinik.
Well, here's the deal.
Pass her.
Anyway, they only had a couple of beers. They literally had like 3 beers total.
3 breweries or beers?
Beers. And they weren't breweries. They were like Coors Light, Bud Light.
That's not beer.
No, they didn't even have a hef. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. Alexei Oleinik walking out to the cage right now. Looking good. He's got a little tiny bit of a black eye on his left eye there.
So Derek Lewis has not finished a fight in the first round since 2016 when he knocked out Gabriel Gonzaga. Outside of that, he's gone to round 3 with Roy Nelson, won a split decision. Round 4 with Abdurakhmanov. No, Abdura Akhmanov. I don't know. Shamil is his first name. I don't remember that fight at all.
Why does my hat never go straight?
But then, yeah, Travis Brown in the second round, lost to Mark Hunt in the fourth round. Tybura in the third round. Ngannou, he beat Francis Ngannou with a third round decision.
Well, Ngannou's not the beast that they promote him to be. He just looks like a superhero.
He just has crazy knockout power. He'll knock you out in the first round.
He just looks like a superhero, and that's what they love about him. His figure, the way that he looks, his story is so good to talk about. They push him so hard to be a champion, and he may one day be a champion. It's the heavyweight division.
If he gets some wrestling.
All he has to do is be able to knock 3 guys out in a row, and he'll be a world champion. You know, in the heavyweight division, oftentimes if you knock out 2 top 5 guys or 2 top 10 guys, you're getting a title shot.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets, you know, a little bit of wrestling,
unless
he's been working on it,
I
think he'll be just fine.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Because nobody wants to stand with him.
No. Let's see. Oleinik's going out, takes off his cross.
The old man, I love it. Dude, look at that hair, man. He's 43 years old. Just 227 pounds.
Think about this. See, he has 73 fights. He has a 92% finish
59
rate.
wins. 92% of them have been finished.
46 first-round finishes.
By submission.
And 46 wins by submission.
Yeah. All 46 first-round finishes by submission.
I don't know if all 46 of those first-round finishes are by submissions.
Well, yeah. I mean, there could be
some knockouts in there.
Yeah, that's true. Because he does have a 92% win rate with 59 wins. So
with 59 wins.
So, yeah, there's a couple knockouts scattered in there.
Yeah.
But 46 first-round
maybe
subs.
TKOs. 46 first-round subs. Like,
so I said...
You know, and this is why I chose him to win in
the first round.
Whoa.
You said first-round submission.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh, shit. His says Lewis first-round submission.
Dude, I'm fucking getting done with Tepology.
So you guys know he picked Oleinik in the first round by submission. We have that on video twice.
Dude, I'm getting fucking tired
Well,
of Tapology.
Hey, I mean, if Lewis knocks him out, you're going to get some points and maybe you won't finish last.
I'm going to find somewhere else for us to do this, dude. We got to leave
I
Tapology.
could probably create my own. I could probably develop an app. It'll take me some time.
Well, ESPN, I think, has
ESPN's is different. It's so weird because, like, you don't get to pick all the fights. You only get to pick the fights that they give you, and then they also will give you questions like, will any fight end in the first round?
Yeah, those are tiebreaker fights.
They're not even tiebreaker. That's the questions. They'll give you like 10 questions, and then it'll be like, who wins this fight? And then it'll be like, I actually made picks today on ESPN. I should probably check them. And then it'll be like, is there going to be any submissions on the card? Will there be any knockouts on the card? Will any fight finish in the third round? They do all these weird questions and stuff.
Fucking dude, I'm so pissed off.
That's so we both have a little fuck up going on right now, but
that's 2 weeks in a row, and I know because I checked to make sure all mine were right.
Really?
I checked to make sure that they were all right.
I wonder if you accidentally clicked, because that's the thing I don't like is if you click the picture, and I understand they think it's a good user design, but if you click the picture on accident, it'll still change your pick. And if you hit save, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking for somewhere else to do it. I'm done with the Tapology stuff. Like, that stuff's frustrating me. I'm tired of every week it's something.
Yeah. I think mine was user error because I forgot to change my pick, like I said.
Well, I mean, it could be user error, but it could be that it's too.
I think it's the bad design. The way they have it set up where it's just an error, all you do click the picture and it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish UFC would bring back their pick'em game. Because their pick'em game was easy. You picked the fighter,
perfect.
You picked the round, you picked the method, and then it was done.
And you got a perfect point. You got full perfect points if you got the right pick all the way through.
Yeah.
Didn't matter if it was decision. If it was a decision win and you picked decision, you got a full perfect point.
Yeah, a perfect pick is a perfect pick.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah,
it is what it is. But
all right, so the boa constrictor versus my balls is hot. Getting ready to start.
The Black Beast, Derek Lewis, and I love his interviews. I kind of like when he wins.
That's why I like when he wins because he has some of the best interviews.
Best post-fight interviews.
Yeah.
But this might be this.
There are some guys that they have that thing about him. He has some of the best post-fight interviews. Who's the guy that has the best weigh-ins?
The best weigh-ins?
Yeah. The one that went like this.
I know who you're thinking of.
He had him do. He gave the guy like
he was like rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
And people.
Yeah. He was fun. He was fun.
Yeah, everybody's got a little stick, man. Like they got
deals. Something, You got Khabib with his hat.
Yeah. Hey, you remember when Mike Pierce wore the yellow wig when he fought Josh Koscheck?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
stuff
that
like
that's fun, man.
That was funny. And then he got robbed in that fight.
He did get robbed in that fight. He won that fight.
He won that fight. The only two people in the world who thought that he lost that fight were the refs.
Yeah, the two judges that gave it to...
the judges.
Is it Sean O'Connell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Sean O'Connell.
Plays rock, paper, scissors during the stare downs.
He does all sorts of funny stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you Google just Sean O'Connell funny...
There's YouTube videos of it. They'll have a whole compilation of everything that he does during his stuff.
Yeah.
That's great. But hey, Verdum got a win for the old men last week, was it? Was it last week?
Yeah, he
Let's
did.
see if Oleinik can get a win for the old man again. Another submission win for the old man.
For the old man, we'll see.
Let's see. Derek Lewis is not an easy out, though. He's big,
and to be honest, he doesn't look like he's that bad of shape.
No, he's really not. He's been slimming down a bit. He actually talked about it.
So he must be adding on muscle because while he's slimming down, because he weighed, I think it was 240. I think he weighed 264 and a half for his last fight, and then he weighed 265 for this fight. But he doesn't look that bad and out of shape.
But if you look at some of his other fights, he actually looked flabby.
Yeah,
and he doesn't look very flabby.
That's what I'm saying. He must have added some muscle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To cover, to take that place of that fat.
Absolutely. But all Oleinik needs to do is avoid the power, get this down, and he should have a pretty solid time tapping him out.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to close. Oh,
look at the kicks from Lewis, man.
But Lewis does not want to go here with Oleinik.
Please, Lewis.
This is it right here.
He's going for that Ezekiel too. Look at him
already. Lewis is a big man though.
Yeah. I think Lewis is going to try to weigh on him and tie him down. 265 weighing on you like that?
That might not be a good idea against a guy with 46 submission wins, though.
No.
But I will say that kick that he came out with.
You don't see that from a guy his size.
And that was fast, man. That
powerful.
was fast, and that was right to the dome.
Ooh, he just whipped him down. Ooh, he's covered up.
Move, Oleinik. Move.
He's
belly out.
Okay, there we go.
What?
No,
Herb Dean almost jumped in on that.
I know, Herb Dean. So you know that decision.
The controversy.
Last week, I said it was.
This is bad for Oleinik. Oleinik's getting pressured up against the cage here.
Lewis is on top.
But he's got the single leg. But Lewis hits, so he's going to try to go out back door. He's going to go out back door. See, told you, back door right there. Saw that coming.
What, Lewis?
Lewis
showing some good wrestling.
Lewis is much improved. I still don't know if you want to be here against this guy.
265 pounds weighing on him, though.
But he's been fighting. He's got 73 fights.
Yeah, but that's the thing. 43 years old. You got 265 weighing down on
but
you.
But that's he's used to it. But you also have to remember he used to fight all the way down to 85.
Mm-hmm.
So
he fought all over, man. He was at 242. He was weighing in up in the 240s. Cut some shit down. Oleinik's been everywhere.
Wow, man. Black Beast is controlling the grappling game. This is not what I expected right here.
Don't think many people expected this. This is pretty wild.
Surprise.
But let's see who has the better gas tank going.
But wait, he's setting up that choke again.
Yeah, he's
he let it go. He let it go. He's like, nope, not there. I got to create a little bit more space. Looking to create more space there. He's got an underhook. Nice job with that underhook.
Trying to sneak out that side.
He's going to go full guard on that. He's trying. Oh, he comes all the way out the outside there.
Got that leg.
He's got a single leg.
If he gets Lewis. Oh,
he got Lewis down.
Oh.
Now this is where Lewis is in trouble because he has no clue what to do on his back ever. He's got a head and arm set up. This is American wrestling right here. This is a pin situation. You're not going to submit anybody with this though.
No, but I think he's just trying to squeeze.
Although I will say though, Lewis is inexperienced enough in the grappling aspect that might have done something.
He just kind of rolled out.
Whoa! Back of the head. 4 in the back of the head, Herb Dean.
Jesus Christ.
Same thing I complained about.
Shabazian, you know when I said it was a little early stoppage, right?
Yep.
Anybody else in that situation, he wouldn't have called it. But everybody's like, oh, you got to look at what he did in the second round. They almost stopped it in between rounds.
Oh, he reverses it again. Oleinik reverses it again. Lewis is on his back again.
Herb Dean did actually stop in the second round, but then changed his mind
and let it go. Yeah.
So technically, that was another late Herb Dean stoppage.
Yeah. Why does he keep going to this? This is not a submission move.
I think he's just trying to drain his energy. He's trying to restrict
Now
his breathing.
here he can't. If he pressures if he pushes the elbow to the other side of his chest, he can get it. But he needs to go belly down on it, and he needs to get the elbow across to the other side. Elbow across to the other side and belly down on that, and you can get him.
Don't waste your arm energy, dude. I think he's just trying to sap Lewis, because once Lewis he's out of gas, dude, he's got a gas. And he's going to be easy to take down. Yeah. He's not going to take you down.
Well, and you see a lot of guys who will tap from this in wrestling that are JV guys who have never been here before.
They don't know what to do in this position.
And Lewis, he doesn't know what to do from here. He's never been here before, or at least he's never been here very often. But I have a move for this, and I'll show it to you. I'll let you fucking put me in this, and I'll get out of it. There's a few things you could do.
Lewis has something dangling from his glove. Looks like some of his tape is hanging out.
Yep. There's a few things you could do from here. There's 2 things you could do. 1, Lewis needs to put his right hip on the ground, and he needs to start walking around, get hip to hip with Oleinik, and then he can either body lock and roll him. But what you really need to do is you need to lock around the body, bridge, and then roll.
20 seconds left. Who do you think has the round so far?
This one's an Oleinik round. He steals it for the last half of the fight.
I think he has more control time on top. But I think Lewis did land some big shots from those other positions.
Lewis did early on, and he came out explosive. But I think the second half here, and he threatens with a submission there at the end there.
Yeah, he was threatening. See, he cut off the breathing of Lewis, and I think that's going to play a part here in the second round.
Close round. Could be either or.
I think it could be either or. I think depending on what the judges see. For me, I got to give that to Oleinik.
You know what, though? I want to talk about this while we're on a commercial break real quick. So you were talking about the last fight there where technically Herb Dean did call it off. And you see him go like this on video.
In between rounds. And then he asked the doctor, and the doctor got like 10 minutes to
talk to him.
It was really weird. Gave Shabazian all the time.
And this was part of the problem that Dana White was talking about. Like, you don't talk to the doctor for 10 minutes.
No.
Oleinik is very tired.
Yeah,
he's laying on his back with his legs in the air.
Put his arms around him like the whole
choked,
time.
And he choked, and he squeezed.
Just squeezing. And
yeah.
I knew that was going to be a problem.
Yep. Although,
maybe that is his technique.
Yeah.
That could be his technique. I don't know. For recovering.
We'll
I've not seen it.
We'll see. We'll see what happens here, right? So who recovers best going in between rounds here?
But anyway, Shabazian, it was another Herb Dean late stoppage. I said it was early because technically it was early in that round. In the position they were in, he was taking everything else.
Oh, he drops him. Derek Lewis drops him. But Oleinik's on a leg.
But those punches to the back of the head,
bro. Back of the head, Herb Dean. That's like 10 of them to the back of the head.
Okay, he's going to call it. Herb Dean, he's out cold. Those punches were to the back of the head. Oh, get out of there, Derek Lewis. You knocked him out from the back of the head.
You know what, though?
So Heather's going to get that win. She said knock out round 3. But
I don't take that away from Derek Lewis.
No, but I mean, I hate what he did there.
The thing that pisses me off is Herb Dean is proving himself during coronavirus times to be the worst ref. He's being very exposed right here. This is multiple shots to the back of the head. So this was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a good flying knee.
There's
the right hand that knocked him down. This was a good shot. And then you get him down, but watch how many shots go to the back of the head.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. See, I knew you got to avoid that power.
And with Derek Lewis's
these are clean.
Power,
these are clean.
These ones coming up right
here.
That
you
they're
can't
not
see
showing
from that
right
end.
there.
Right there. Boom, boom, boom.
All right there. You can tell.
All those were to the back of the head.
So Derek Lewis, with the knockout power he has, one to the back of the head is enough to have a big impact.
Absolutely. You put a guy to sleep with a back of the head punch.
Now, Oleinik was hit probably 10 times between the two different situations that we're talking about. The first one was 4 unanswered punches to the back of the head. I don't know what that second one was, but it was several unanswered punches to the back of the head. And Herb Dean
not a single
stood
warning.
there and just watched. And I got mad about it last week because I saw it last week on the prelims show too.
Mm-hmm.
He did the same thing. And I get upset about it because I lost the fight because I got elbowed in the back of the head. But either way, fighter safety, it pisses me off.
Yeah, props to Derek Lewis. Like we said, he's a dangerous fighter and very well could win it. For a guy his size, he's super athletic. Yeah. I don't think anybody really expected that kind of wrestling against Oleinik. He showed pretty good wrestling there, but Oleinik controlled from his back. I don't really know what he was doing when he was on top in the headlock, but...
No, you were probably right in the aspect of, he's trying to wear him out.
I think that's what he was trying to do, but, he was wearing himself out because he was squeezing so tight. But still, Lewis landed that knee, landed a good right after that, and then, either way, whether the shots to the back of the head were there or not, he was still hitting him, in the side of the head, on the forehead. He was hitting him all over.
Yeah.
But you still got to say something about those back of the head shots. At least say something.
You have to at least give a warning or something. Herb Dean's not making himself look good. It's actually starting to frustrate me over the last few fights.
But you can see where Dan Hardy's coming from now. Like, Dan Hardy, during that card, saw 2 fights that were stopped too late. And he got pissed and said something.
Absolutely. No, I agree 100% with that. And, a lot of people were saying, well, he shouldn't have said anything. I said I support him. I think he did the right thing by saying something. A lot of people are like, well, that's not his job. It's not his job. You're right. But you know what? The fighter's safety is a little bit more important than his announcing job. And if the ref is screwing up, he's putting the fighter's health and safety at jeopardy. And as a former fighter, like Hardy is, like I am, like we know what it feels like. We know the risks going out there and the dangers. If you've ever had to stand out there and stand in the back thinking about what's going to happen to you, accepting the fact that, okay, I could go out here and something super dangerous can happen to me.
Yeah.
Right? That's a scary feeling. And it's a scary thought to have run through your mind. And then to have the thing that makes you comfortable is that you're like, okay, there's a commission, there's a ref, and there's other people out here trying to make sure that I'm safe and protected.
Yeah.
And then you see the refs come out here and just let these guys take a ton of unnecessary
those are clean,
damage
but they don't seem to be
or
affecting
punishment
Oleinik right here until those shots
until
to the
the
back
ones
of
to
the
the
head.
back
Look
of
at
the
that.
head.
Then he grabs his head after they
Yeah.
hit the back of the head.
Yep.
You see it, and that's where it affected.
And that's where
so
it started.
you know what? If I'm Oleinik, I might even petition.
You might, but it doesn't change anything because I was going to petition my fight.
Right.
So I got...
You can petition. They very rarely overturn them.
No, and they flat out told me, you could petition it, but we won't overturn it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I literally get elbowed in the back of the head. The guy that I'm fighting stops, looks at the ref, and goes, oh. And the ref says, keep fighting. And I'm sitting here like this, and he catches me in a Kimura. Right? So I was like...
Hold on, let's listen to Derek Lewis here, man. Let's see what he's got, because he's got the best interviews. See, he couldn't breathe, so, I mean, there's that. It's not really a submission, though.
No, it's called a head and arm. It's a wrestling technique.
He said that head submission he had on me was pretty deep. I couldn't breathe at all. But I think he made it so you couldn't breathe to get through it. So he's working on getting down, see?
Well, you know, I would be more concerned not necessarily about his weight, but his percentage of body fat.
Yeah.
He looks like he's leaning up.
That bad, though.
He looks like he's leaning up, and he weighed in heavier. So, you know, I don't know if I really want to see him try to drop 20 pounds.
I don't think he should get down, honestly, because I mean,
I think if
you're
he
that athletic at that size, why not?
Well, I think if you're gonna do anything, you're gonna lose a little bit of fat, right?
Yeah.
He might be able to lose 15, 20 pounds of fat, but if he's also building muscle at the same time, which is what it seems to me he's doing, because he weighed 265 and looks slimmer than he did before.
Yeah, he looked good tonight, man. Looked really good. Good wrestling.
Yeah, that was an exciting heavyweight fight.
Good striking. You know, we obviously knew the striking was his advantage.
Yep. He was explosive coming in.
I'm a little bit disappointed with Oleinik in the fact that he was really content on sitting there for 3 minutes in a headlock, just holding.
Yeah.
I wish he would have tried to work for something, maybe snag that arm.
Yeah.
You know, the arm was there for the taking. He had him in a headlock with only one arm sitting there.
Gosh, yeah.
Do something.
Man.
I mean, I really would have liked to see him do something besides sit there for 3 minutes in that headlock.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Ultimately, you know, Derek Lewis got the win. So, I mean, that's another night. Let's take a look at the updated standings. I'm pretty sure Heather 13R got the win. She had Lewis by knockout in round 3, so she gets a partial.
She definitely gets a partial here.
That's a loss for me. So we both have 8.
Ooh.
Cap'n Fappin passed me up, and I still got 8 picks.
Ooh, yes, he did.
Damn, man.
Captain Fappin.
So overall on the night, can you make that a little bit bigger? So Heather 13R finishes the night with 540 points with 8 out of 12 correct, 3 decision perfects, 1 perfect, and 1 semi-perfect. In second place, passing me is tied for second place, actually. We have Fisty McKicker Choke with 490 points, 8 out of 12 correct, 3 decision perfects, no perfect, and then 1 semi-perfect. Tied for him in second place is Captain Fappin with 7 out of 12 correct.
So let me get this straight. We got Fisty McKicker Choke and Captain Fappin tied for second place. They must be friends.
Yeah. But he has 7 out of 12 correct with 3 decision perfects, 1 perfect, and 1 semi-perfect. You go down to me, I'm sitting in fourth place with 8 out of 12 correct, 2 decision perfects, no perfects, and no semi-perfects. All the way down in last place, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jake Thomas with 5 out of 12 correct.
This dildo.
1 decision perfect, and no other perfects or no semi-perfects.
Yeah, you know, it technically should be 4, but I'll take the Derek Lewis win.
Yeah, you got that. Like I said, if Derek Lewis wins, you get the points, but you still finished in last with it.
Yeah.
There wasn't much you could do. I mean.
In all reality, though, like the fights were really close. They were very good competitive fights.
We told you guys overall.
Time. I mean, I was happy with the fights overall tonight. Herb Dean, he's showing himself to be not so good of a ref.
Walt Harris says, I'm just here for the Derek Lewis post-fight interview. Look.
Everyone is.
Everyone. You don't even care. You just want to see Derek Lewis post-fight interview. That's it.
Right? Yeah. You know, he could get his ass beat if he gets a post-fight interview. It's good.
The dude is money on the mic.
Yeah. Hey, you ready to get out of here though?
Yeah, man, I'm about ready to get out of here. Congrats to Heather 13R on the victory this week. Is that her first victory?
No, I think it's her second.
Second
one.
victory?
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
That might be. We'll double check. That
Yeah.
might be her second one.
But either way.
But so tonight we've been drinking Country Boy IPA from Everybody's Brewing. We're located in White Salmon, Washington. Hey, you ready to crush these cans?
I'm ready to crush them, baby.